Hey everyone, and welcome to the gallery space. This is going to be the new setup for my YouTube videos. I hope you enjoy it. And today I'm actually going to be unboxing something that I've been waiting for a while. I actually did get it a while back, but I haven't really opened it until I got this place finished up. And I actually opened up here on August 1st, and today is August 5th, so it's been a few days since I've been open, and I had a good opening. And I'm going to be making a video probably in the near future once I do the whole edit about that. But for now, I want to get this thing open. I'm really excited about this because me, I've been kind of trying to build up my landscape photography book collection, something books that do inspire me to from other photographers. As you can see behind me, I have a few books on display, but I want to add to it. So this is actually one of the books I think will be a must to have into your collection, and add it to your collection. It definitely will be something really nice. So I ordered this book on pre-order. It's a Thomas Heaton landscape photography book. When he said he's putting one together, I quickly jumped on board and ordered my own copy. So I just wanted to kind of open it and look at the book, how it's packaged, what comes with it, and probably maybe even go over the images really quick. Maybe pick a few images that I really like, that maybe jump at me the minute I see it. So can't wait to share this with you guys, but first I gotta get this open. Oh yeah. So finally I have the book open in my hand, and I can't wait to actually open it up and look what's inside. So on the cover it says landscape photography on location with Thomas Heaton, with one of his photos on the cover. I really like this picture that he picked. It's kind of very pleasing to look at. And on the back there's his picture with his camera, and it says adventure is relative only to the person having the experience, whether you are climbing Everest or exploring a local woodland. I hope this book encourages you to pack your camera bag and see what's out there. I really like that. I mean, I can relate to this as well. This what kind of inspired me to do landscape photography as well. So once I open it, you have his signature right here. I think with the pre-order books you do get an autographed book, which is quite nice to have. And here it says the title again, landscape photography on location with Thomas Heaton. And then I flip the page, you get a content with all the title of the images and the number of the pages. That's quite nice to have. And I think I'm going to switch one more. And here you get landscape photography on location and a bit of a storyline about maybe his beginning. It's a bit of a long read, so I won't bore you with it, but if you do ever get this book, you probably will find out what's written here for yourself and leave some intrigue. And then you flip the page and it starts off in this kind of setup where you have one image on one page and a description of the images with the title and the location and the EXIF data if you're into it. If you're another landscape photographer, you want to know what it was shot at, you have it all provided here. I think I'm just going to scroll through this book really quick and probably pick one image that I really like that kind of speaks to me and go over the storyline behind the image. I think that'd be nice to do. It won't bore you too much with I'll try to pick one where it's not such a long storyline. But I'm just gonna scroll this really quick to see if there's anything interesting about it. I mean, all these images in this book, I've actually watched all his videos, and I'm sure each one of image has a video on YouTube, and definitely like I am probably familiar with these images. There's always one that I probably will jump at me more. Let's see which one I would like the most. It's going to be interesting. I'm really scrolling through this really quick, but I will definitely take my time and enjoy this, reading all the storylines and reading all the images and checking all the images, my bad. So I think the image that I like the most, well, I mean, it's hard to say the most, but this one really speaks to me. I just like the edit on it and the way it looks. So the image that I picked was shot in Norway, and the description goes, I took this photograph on my first trip to Norway from a location that I will never forget. I had heard about this beach with white sand, turquoise water, and snow-capped mountains sheltering the bay. To say that I was excited to visit this Arctic seascape myself would be an understatement. I arrived in the low light of dawn and was immediately struck by the brightness and vibrancy of the view in front of me. The sand looked like tundra, which seemed to blend seamlessly with the snow-covered mountains in the distance. The vibrant water was incredible. It reminded me of a tropical ocean rather than the Arctic. My first mistake was stepping onto the white sand with too much haste. The sub-zero temperatures had frozen it solid, which was great as it meant that it lay undisturbed. But it was like stepping out upon an ice rink. Just behind me was a small inlet of frozen water, creating lines, patterns, textures in the sand that would lead perfectly into the scene. The sun had yet to rise and bathe the landscape in warmth, but actually I much preferred the cool blue and grey tones of dawn, rendering a cold and unforgiving sense of the Arctic. That's kind of cool, right? So, the other thing I can say about this book is I'm going to jump to the back of it, that it kind of, I noticed something here. It's a little bit of information about who printed the book, where it was published, and who designed it, and everything. And if you flip just behind it, there's actually one cool thing about it here that I noticed. But at the end, is you do get a little information about watch the videos right here. I don't know if you can see that. And it describes the majority of these images in the book have an accompanying video on YouTube. I mean, I said that before. So he put like a QR code next to each image leading to the YouTube video. I mean, that's kind of smart because you can actually just use your QR code to jump to the video related to the image. So I thought that's kind of a neat idea. If you're ever looking to do a landscape photography book, maybe down the line I want to do one as well when I have enough images to do one. And this is definitely a good way to be inspired to make your own book and look what other photographers have been working on. So I'm excited to really add this book to my collection behind me. Probably I'm gonna look through it more carefully and enjoy it. Thank you everyone for coming along, and if you did like this video, leave me a comment and hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll definitely be doing more videos now that things have settled a little bit and I actually got the gallery finally open. I was really pushing the last months to get it done, and it's finally done. And there's gonna be a video in the future about the remainder of the construction and setting it up and the final reveal of the place being open. So that's coming soon. I just have to edit it all together, which could take some time because it's a lot of footage. So yeah, thank you for coming along, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye everybody.